You released your first single in 1965 called What a Way to Die. And this is what it sounded like.
Oh, no.
What a Way to Die. In 1967, the band is booked to tour Vietnam, entertaining American troops, but Patty, the band never got there.
No, we didn't make it. We had heard that the band before us went to Vietnam and got ambushed by the Viet Cong. And they never sent any bands over there after us. We ended up staying in Guam and playing our tour there and entertaining the troops there.
Well, you changed the band's name to Cradle, but in those days the business was wary of all-girl bands and you struggled to get bookings. Then in 1971, a British record producer is in Detroit when your brother Michael, also in the music business, invites him to hear you play. He's impressed and he advises you to leave the band behind and relocate to Britain. A message now from the man who gave you your big break and brought you to London, Mickey Most.
Hi, Susie. I'm off on one of my trips. You know, you and I are very lucky. We get, because of our business, to go all over the world. And everywhere I go, I'm reminded how popular you are and how much influence you had over bands, because I see all these young girls coming into groups today, and I'm sure that they're following your footsteps. Maybe it was you who started Girl Power. And we have a great, great time, and I'll see you when I get back.
After a couple of years' hard work, people just start to take notice of you, especially after the 1972 Slade tour. David Jensen, you were the first DJ to interview Suzi.
Yeah, I remember it well. Months before the Slade tour and many years before Girl Power, I was struck certainly by her character and her determination to succeed in what was predominantly a male world in rock music. And above all, her talent. I knew she'd make it. She is original spice.
Thank you. That's very sweet. Thank you.
Now, your first big hit reaches #1 in the British, Japanese, Australian and European charts. It was Can the Can. Can the Can was from the songwriting team that together produced 40 hit singles in the 1970s.
Not only did we write your hits, but I remember acting as your nightclub bodyguard.
One half of Chin and Chapman, Nicky Chin. So, Nicky, you wrote the songs and you provided security.
Oh, indeed, absolutely. That was part of the deal. In fact, we used to hang out a lot together, and obviously when you started to have hit records, you became instantly recognisable. And we'd go to clubs together, and the guys would start hitting on her, and she would then come and sit on my knee when she wasn't interested and pretend I was her boyfriend. So...
It worked.
Oh, yeah, it worked. Yeah. It kept all the guys at bay. But that aside, it was always really great working with you, and I think one of my fondest memories is every time you knew Mike and I were starting to write a new single for you.
I drove you nuts.
Did you drive us mad?
On the phone,
Day and
is it
night.
done yet? Every 5 minutes, is it done? I'm ready to record. I got the studio. I drove you
On our
crazy.
case.
Absolutely.
But, we always managed to deliver together, didn't we? Had a lot of hits, and it's been a real pleasure knowing you for so long and working with you.
Nicky, thank you. Nicky Chin and Mike Chapman provide you with a string of hits, among them Devilgate Drive, another #1. You become one of the icons in an era when rock is king and dressing up is cool. This is what it was like for those dedicated followers of 70s fashion. Those fashions never date. 25 years later. I've spoiled a lovely joke there. I'll start again. Those fashions never date. 25 years later, they still look silly. Never fear. Here's the 90s version from The Sweet, Andy Scott and Mick Tucker, Mud's lead singer Les Gray, and from Wizard, Roy Wood.
Me for tickets for the show. Right.
I couldn't say anything.
Yes, I know.
Now, Les Gray, you were a bit sceptical when you first saw Suzi.
Yeah, well, we first met in the office, I think, and I thought, well, who's this? I mean, she's so small, I didn't think she'd be able to do it, but no problems at all. There she was doing it. In fact, met her on an aeroplane one day. We were sat there, and I think we were refuelling or something like that. We were waiting to go, and some guy lit up a cigarette on the ground. English people said nothing. Suzi got up and went, "Hey buddy, put that out." And I thought, yeah, that's a lady, she's going places, no problem.
Now, Mick Tucker, you and Andy Scott have got sweet memories as well.
Very sweet memories. It was, in fact, in this very studio that we all used to do Top of the Pops.
Yeah.
There was never any real rivalry between Suzi and Sweet. Sweet had its own market. Suzi had her own niche. She was a girl rocker in a male rocker's world, and there was never any contest. I mean, we talk about girl power today. Suzi was the original. Well, we were competitive singles-wise,
Yeah, there was.
apart from one unfortunate incident.
Yeah, there was one moment when Mud were at #1 with Tiger Feet. We were at #2 with Teenage Rampage. We were at #3
With
Devilgate Drive.
With Devilgate Drive, yeah.
And we were at #2 the second week, and then you went to #1.
Yeah.
Fourth week, and then Roy Wood went to
That's
#1.
right. We knocked you off for See My Baby Drive a Can to Can, didn't we?
So much. This is going very fantastic.
And we remained the bridesmaids. Never the bride.
That's why you're sweet.
Stop at #2.
Oh, that's rather sweet. Oh, very good.
Roy Wood, your verdict on Suzi.
Yeah, well, obviously there are lots of girl bands around at the moment, but during the 70s it was a male-dominated thing. You know, the charts were all blokes in bands and that, and
We look like women.
oh yeah. Speak for yourself. So then, you know, I mean, Suzi was pioneering the way for girls in rock music, and you know, for Mark, she deserves a lot of respect for it, and she certainly got our respect.
Thank you very much.